Hi there, Cubic here. Welcome to the second installment of the AXIE Infinity series, Pure Beast Axies. First off, what are Pure Beast Axies? Beast Axies have base stats of 31 HP, which is relatively low compared to the others, which have 35, 39, and 43. Making it only 4 points higher than the lowest base HP in the game of 27, which belongs to the bird Axie. Beast Axies have a decent base speed of 35. They have a comparatively low base skill of 31. They, however, have the highest base morale of 43, which is telling of the beast's role in any Axie team. As for their additional stats, every beast trait gives an additional point to speed and 3 points to morale, assuring any pure beast Axie that they have the highest morale in the game. Now, morale is a stat that increases critical hit chance and last stand turns. Given their stats, we can infer that pure beast Axies are sort of damage-dealing Axies that specialize in critical hit damage and additional damage dealt in their last stand, which is a state an Axie enters where it becomes impervious to common attacks. All Axies can enter last stand, but only Axies with high morale can enter it often. The Pure Beast Axie is a clutch Axie. For the back traits, we have Ronin, which guarantees a critical strike when you use this with at least 2 other cards, which might be a 0 or 1 energy card. The Hero back trait, which draws a card when attacking an aquatic, bird, or dawn target. Aquatic, bird, and dawn Axies have a 15% bonus against beast Axies, making this card useful for mitigating the barrage against your beast Axie. The Jaguar ability makes sure that your Axie strikes first if it is in last stand. For high morale Axies, such as the Pure Beasts, this card is to look out for with its high attack of 115 and shield of 35. Risky Beast, another card to look out for Pure Beast Axies, because it deals 125 attack normally. If this card is used by a Beast Axie, it is increased by 10%. If it is used against a reptile, plant, or a dusk Axie, it gains another 15%. When the Axie that uses this card is in last stand, it deals 150% damage, which is basically another 50% additional damage. If used correctly, the raw damage this card can deal is 125 multiplied by 175%, which is a whopping 218.75. The Timber trait is for Axies that are tanky, which is not a trait that the Pure Beast Axie has, since a Pure Beast Axie relies on lowering its health to enter last stand. The Furball trait allows you to strike 3 times. Now we move on to the Horn traits. Little Branch increases crit chance by 20% when comboed with another plant card. This is for hybrid Axies. Imp gives you 1 energy per critical strike your team deals for a round. Merry Legion gives 20% shield, useful for tanky Axies. Pocky is useful if you have bug Axies in your team. Dual Blade deals 250% damage on critical strikes, which is often if you have a Pure Beast Axie. Arco applies Speed Plus to the Axie for 2 rounds when it is attacked. For the Mouth traits, Nutcracker deals 120% damage when comboed with another Nutcracker card. The other Nutcracker card is the Tail trait with the same name. Goda destroys 1 of the opponent's energy. Axie Kiss applies the debuff Lethal to the target. Lethal makes sure the next hit against the debuffed Axie is a critical. Confident applies 2 morale pluses to this axis for 2 rounds. Each morale plus increases the morale by 20%. 2 morale pluses gives 40% more, which, for a pure beast axis, increases from 61 to a staggering 85. And lastly, the tail traits. Cottontail gives 1 energy. Rice steals an energy point from the opponent when comboed with another card. Shiva applies morale plus to the team for 2 rounds if this axis is in last stand. A useful card if all 3 of your axies in your team has high morale. Hare draws a card if the axis attacks at the beginning of the round, which is not so useful if there are birds and aquatics on the field. Nutcracker, the other card which can be comboed with the horn trait with the same name. And Gerbil makes you skip the closest target, which is almost always the tank. Just like in the previous video, I'll talk about the thought behind this video and leave you with an inspirational message. I started to buy my first 3 axies, which gave me the idea to make videos for each of them. The first one was about my pure plant axie, which you can check my channel for to see that video, since the YouTube algorithm doesn't endorse new videos with low views from new channels with little subscribers. The next one I'll make will be about pure aquatic axies, but you'll need to be subscribed with the bell activated to be notified when that video uploads. Also, leave a like. It helps little content creators like me a lot. And leave a comment if you want. Maybe comment videos you would like me to make, or some things I got wrong in the previous videos. It helps me improve so I can give you better content. There are moments in life where we get carried away with our emotions. Factors that cause this are lack of rest, stress, and hunger. And we might get carried away and end up hurting others. So take care of yourself so you can take care of other people. If you have lashed out at them, it is very important to realize this and apologize and try to make up for your outburst. This has been Cubic, and you have been wonderful.